Good evening, folks. This is kind of a serious video, so welcome to the Tiger Game where it goes down. We don't clown around. So, I'm gonna jump right into this video. We're gonna talk about Daunte Wright. I'm gonna kind of be reading some stuff. This is off the CNN.com. Daunte Wright, he had called his mom right before he was shot. This is what it said, and I'm gonna read some of it. Moment before he was killed, Daunte Wright called his mother. He got pulled over. She had no idea it would be the last time she spoke with her son. The 20-year-old needed to get insurance information. His mother, Katie Wright, said, "I'm okay." He said, "Okay." When the police officer comes back to the window, put him on the phone and I can give him all the insurance information, she said. A second goes by. I hear the police officer come back up to the window, ask Daunte to get out of the car. Daunte asked for what? The police officer said, "I'll explain it to you when you get out of the car." The mother said she could hear the police and her son struggling. Then the police officer asked him to hang up the phone. Katie Wright said, 3 or 4 seconds went by. I tried calling back to back because I didn't know what was going on. At worst, she thought maybe he was getting arrested. She soon saw it was much worse. When I called back, the girl that he had in the car answered the phone. It was on FaceTime, and she was crying and screaming and said, "They shot him." And then she pointed the phone towards the driver's seat. My son was laying there unresponsive. That was the last time I seen my son, she said, sobbing. That's the last time I heard from my son. I've had no explanation since then. Police in Brooklyn Center, Minnesota said Wright was initially pulled over Sunday afternoon for expired tag. Body cam footage shows that Wright stepped out of the car, then got back in. Officer said she was going to use a taser on him. Instead of shooting a taser, Officer Kim Porter fired a handgun, screaming, "Holy shit, I shot him," as Wright mortally wounded. Both officer and the police chief have resigned. A toddler now is fatherless. The Minneapolis area, already grappling with the death of George Floyd, now mourns another death of a man during a police encounter. They stole my son's dad from him. Wright leaves behind a young son, Daunte Wright Jr., who was supposed to see his dad to celebrate his upcoming second birthday. Now my son, he don't have a dad, so the boy's mother, Cynthia Whitaker, his dad won't get to see him for the second birthday or for any of his birthdays. I'm just so messed up about it because I feel like they stole my son's dad from him. How do we put life back together after this? Natasha Wright made cross country road trip from our home in Alabama to Minnesota after learning about her nephew's death. My nephew was 20 years old. I don't care what nobody got to say about him. He was loved, Natasha Wright said, acknowledging the strong family built by the young man's parents. This is no broken home. This is 23 years of love. But now the family has been shattered after Wright's death. How do we put life back together after this? Natasha Wright asked. My mother shouldn't have to be burying her grandchild. My brother and sister shouldn't be burying their son. I can't accept that mistake. The exclamation that Wright was killed accidentally gives zero comfort to his family. I cannot accept that. I lost my son. He's never coming back. Wright's father, Aubrey Wright, told ABC Good Morning America Tuesday. I can't accept that mistake. That doesn't even sound right. The officer has been on the force for 26 plus years. I can't accept that. The case is being investigated by an independent agency. It's not clear if Potter will be charged. Kate Wright said it seemed just to serve and her held accountable for everything she's taken us from. But I read another article on CNN. She's charged with second degree manslaughter. So they got Benjamin Crump, who is their attorney for the Daunte Wright's family. I just kind of want to give you insight on what's going on with that situation. He was killed on Sunday. It was a traffic stop. So everything that I read, you can find it online. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'll definitely watch this video. And I got some other updates coming. You just have to keep watching. And like I always do, rah, rah, rah. I'm out.